MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald City, T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Bryce Miller gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last three starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Zero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford gloves it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 down. And now here's the look at Minnesota Twins starting line. Danny, he stands out to you.
Well, Matt, he's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Bounce it to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly, and there are 2 around now.
Batting first, the first baseman, Tyler W.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside. That's
the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Just getting started here in Seattle. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Rodriguez will get there, and he puts it away to retire. So Striding forward now, Randy Almanza. It leads things
Leading
off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Randy.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from the veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game,
Shortstop,
and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the opposite. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5.
The first
nice
baseman,
piece of hit.
Josh Naylor.
Now to the plate, Josh Naylor. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. In there for strike one. Crawford leads off first with 1 away. Swing and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And looking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled off. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And ready for his first at-bat, Julio Rodriguez. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Out of here into the Visitors bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
It wasn't exactly a majestic home run, but Showtrack tells us here that that ball was absolutely crushed. It left the bat at an incredible 116 miles an hour.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock.
The designated hitter.
So one missed on and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead. Number 35.
Number 35.
From the right side as he takes strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Hard hit ball to second. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, Bureau, the game of baseball has changed with so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Number 9.
He smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Count remains 2-2. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Digging in now, number 15. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 15.
Ready, here's the first offering. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that man.
Naylor has it. And he'll take this by himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Popped him up. Number 35 waits on it. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Shorty Holt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Oh, and he botches it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over there. Runner at first following the error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Darren Obradovich. And that's in there for a strike. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulder. Side at the plate, Abraham Valera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Outside the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. A highly touted prospect, Horn, unfortunately appears to have lost a bit of his edge this year. He's still got the velocity, but he's not generating swings and misses and weak contact the way he used to.
I know everyone loves the long ball, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers. Got to cut at the top of their game. Dan, you have to run this.
You know, we thought heading into this one, it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
This is on the ground over first. Zodiac is there. What a stop on the slide. How about that? Now back plate, Randy Almanza. One here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. But McCarty on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch is popped up. Number 15 is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they're on top by a count. So stepping in,
Leading off
Isaac
for Minnesota,
Rich, and he'll start
right
out
fielder,
their half of the third.
Isaac
Top of the order to follow.
Rich.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now that's the 17th.
Ready now, Dazzy Nicholas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knee. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
That's out.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4. Up next for Minnesota, Alex Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because the pitch hit in play. There's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. Hey, a strikeout always works too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's
In
inside.
tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ball 2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. That one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. With next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He takes a cold strike. 0-1. So far this season, Crawford has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 23.
Riding in once again, Josh Naylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa,
Good job of
that's
holding
down.
up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Rich is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, here's the fielder,
Julio
Julio
Rodriguez. He went deep in his
Rodriguez.
first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last season, that was
The play's been made, and that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Into the box now, number 15. He's 0 for
Leading off
1
for the
thus
Twins,
far.
the second baseman.
He's ready.
Number
Here's the first
15.
offering.
D-Rod.
Swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That's a ball.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. No contact there, and it's
2
1-2.
strikes.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Again, a 1-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up, but this will land untouched. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now batting, Tim Kruger. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage to that.
now batting.
So coming to the plate, Shorty Gold. Here comes the first pitch.
D-Rod.
Deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
0-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Another 0-2 home. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing simply putting the ball in play. You look through the numbers, as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game. Meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to work.
Thank you, Heidi.
Count
Working
is
back
1
to that
and 2.
low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, Devo, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint.
Number 35.
What's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
1-1 the count. 1-1. Misses. Ball
You got 2
2.
balls, 1 strike.
Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. In there second. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Stepping in, number 9 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Pollock is on his way home. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in the switch
Second
hitter,
baseman,
Abraham
Abraham.
Tolero. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel to first.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here. But he continues to pound up in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him to miss the
Now
breaking
batting,
ball there.
third
Abraham Tolero
Right
goes
there.
down for out
Ball
number
out
2
there.
in the bottom half. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
So a full count now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Kruger will put this one away, and the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline we're seeing out there at that. He said they've been chasing their pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. And until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This pitch is popped up, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Rodriguez patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now
Look at our line score
the
here
catcher.
through the first 4,
Yeah.
and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. The next Twin up, Ian Robinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's the drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Rodriguez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for Minnesota.
So close, but
The right
not
fielder.
enough on the fly ball
Isaac.
there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Isaac Rich is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the legend? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Randy
Mariners.
Almanza.
The left fielder, Randy.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And another foul ball. Next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. Rich is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P.
Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2.
Oh, that's just out.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Obradovich backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23.
Ready for another shot now. Naylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, Velo, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on.
Center fielder, number 44.
Early already in this game.
Julio.
Now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that 10 as quick as possible. And the 2-out knocks are the answer. And so big.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Naylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 4-0. Stepping into the box, Jazzy Nicholas. Starting down in the half of the 6th, but they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched at this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Healy. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 delivery. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count. There's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Swing, and he pops him up. Donovan in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. again, a 3-2. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second to run on the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Definitely getting ready for another shot. The switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitching.
Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, number 15. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of it.
2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twin strand a pair. They're down 4-0. Digging in and looking for more.
A.J. Pollock for the Mariners.
A fast start in this one. 2 for 2,
hitter,
including a home run.
Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitcher misses wide, 1-0. Is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. But what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Ball, that's out.
A ball and no strikes. Hit back up the middle. Look at this.
Now batting, number 9.
In now, number 9. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball
The
1.
next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. 2 out, nobody on. Try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. That's 2 in. Go on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping up now, Shorty Holt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the
Here's a
plate,
slider
ball
to
1.
start things out. Looked at for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This guy smokes
Now
this thing,
batting,
hustling
shortstop,
all the way around the
Darren.
third. So far, they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Stepping in now, Darren Obradovich. He drives a liner to right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They
Now
couldn't get
batting,
anything going through the
the
first 6 frames.
Yeah.
But they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Mariners
Now
skipper out to
pitching
the
for
mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Obradovich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
On the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Isaac Rich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no
Here's a
strike.
slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Andrew Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Abraham.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Slider
One ball,
taken
one
here.
strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably
Now
too
back.
good to take.
The
Third down on
baseman,
strikes for the
Brendan.
second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
This is pulled into right. Rich back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup. Digging in, Randy Almanza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Rich has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1.
Your
Andres
attention, please.
Munoz and summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the
Number
8th.
52. Andres
Stepping up to the plate,
Munoz.
Dazzy Nicholas. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Munoz has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power-on guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Too high. 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And there's out number 2. Now in the box, Tyler W. First away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Ground ball left side. Donovan right there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready for another chance? J.P. Crawford got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fastball here. We'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Robinson shading to his right. 1 down.
Up next for Seattle.
Now with the plate, Josh Naylor. He singled his last time. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul. Oh, it had the home run distance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it, like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Number 15 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And that misses inside 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Ryan Borucki comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Into the box now, number 15. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Holding Obradovich is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Zero.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Riding into the box, Tim Ruger.
The third baseman.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Ruger.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Not in time, and then he goes out as a clean single. That play over. Trying to check and see if the man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Shorty Holt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Kruger stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one to crush.
Oh, and he can't hang on. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Darren Obradovich comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Final strike for the Twins. 2 out with a man at first. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. win found to get him, and the Mariners have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bryce Miller earns win number 7 on the season. Ryan Borucki closes the door for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. In the AL Central, Bryce Miller got the win, number 7 thus far, helping lead the Mariners to a win over the Twins, 4-1. The Chicago White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 4-0. The Kansas City Royals set 3.
Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. The M's will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Coming to the plate now, Dazzy Miklas, and we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
Afternoon for Minnesota.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Dazzy Miklas.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday and to close it off with a win here. And this sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit 4 pitches as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Jumpia.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
Yeah, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
fouled away. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's happening.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the battle continue. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. In now, Randy Almanza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mariners, the designated hitter.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Nicholas coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, and look at the Mariners starting lineup. And who will keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
He's right there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Holt giving chase. Through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. And a second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. You have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Toss behind the back. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Danger averted. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 15, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 15.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Mariners have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Hit in the air to center field. Rodriguez is there. One away.
All right. Guys, here's Seattle's defensive line. And let's take a look at Colton Wong. One of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play. Bazooka arm from the second baseman.
Count 1-0.
Not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball. And that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And look out. That one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. They'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Kruger, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Two. 2-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. A runner on first with 2 away. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And strike 3 called as he said, you got to be kidding me with the shot. Here's Colton Wong now. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nicholas is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 5th. No left fielder.
Now at the plate, Brendan Donovan. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7th.
Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. W is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Striding in, and Robinson was among the men who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9th.
Set to get his day started, Isaac Rich. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now in the 3rd.
Standing in, Dazzy Nicholas. The windup and the 0-1. Takes the low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count.
No ball,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. They come in ranked near the bottom of the league in run production, and talking with some of the coaches during batting practice, it's clear they're doing all they can to figure out ways to generate offense.
Way to go.
One of them,
Mariners.
I think they need to start getting creative.
Number
Luckily,
35.
isn't really getting it done right now, so I think we'll look to shake things up in the lineup and maybe try to get a little more aggressive in terms of running the bases. Some things to keep an eye on the rest of the work.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Both played first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball
Ball
1.
1, no strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right.
Count even now at 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Holt. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. The
Next to be the designated hitter, Randy Almanza. He flew out in his last at bat.
Inside, ball 1.
Inside, ball 1. That's to first. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Healy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now another 1-2.
Whoa,
that's high
up
for
there.
a ball. It's 2-2. Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He's able to get the bat out front and put it in the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Standing in now, Tyler W.
Counts
He
1-0.
lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. 1-0 home. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
Settling in
Number
now,
15.
number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
is put in play to the right side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Kruger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looks to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch at him.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Soft liner toward first. Looks to the pitcher covering, and that will retire the side. Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Not shortstop.
In there, strike 1.
Crawford.
High in the air out to center field. Miklas is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now it's plate Julio Rodriguez. Will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. First will get it. Already 2 away here in the home court. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Digging in, Aaron Alvarado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. High and deep to right center. Rodriguez is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota.
Digging in for the second at-bat. And Robinson will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Wind up and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy
taken high and deep to right. Back goes Puig, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on MLB Network. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why you say they haven't shown much fight.
The second baseman.
He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into
Ball, that's out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. Up 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter 2-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number
At the
33.
plate, Brendan Donovan. Pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Ball two.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Robinson waits on it. 2 gone.
The right fielder,
bases are empty here with 2 gone. Next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Staying high, but for a ball, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So striding in, Isaac Rich. Last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You can tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Full count, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And no strike. He gets a little help there. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jazzy Nicholas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Ball and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
The count now at 2-2. This is line to left. Donovan is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Alex Healy. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers after this play. You see he's only given a 2 hits so far today, so he's been getting spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
No balls and 1 strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
2 strikes.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Left field and deep. Well, he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down. Standing in, number 35 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 35.
High and deep to right. Yes, going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman,
so digging in now, Abraham Valero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, man, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Back outside.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Count even at 2-2. Pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Now back, the
designated Mariners DH, Randy Almanza comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Into the box, number 15. He'll start the seventh. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result of the tag, Kruger. Now to the plate, Tim Kruger. As a look, now the pitch. At that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Tellez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Shorty Holt, going to strike at victim twice in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now striding forward now. Darren Obradovich. Over 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time as he steals second. But we had runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Pops this one up. Tellez is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. From Minnesota,
with the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Ready. Here's the first offering. No balls in the strike.
The Mariners, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
This one's down to third. Kruger is it cleanly. So the first is in time for the first down.
The center fielder, number 44,
Rodriguez.
Julio.
And the pitch.
Rodriguez.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with one away. It's the go-ahead run.
The belt. You think they've stopped pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Rowdy Tellez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Now Blake second baseman. It's coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first. Saves an error as the side is retired. Mariners leave one. And this is still a 0-0. Digging in. Ian Robertson.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, break out the tape measure. That one is long. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a one-run lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound.
Your attention, please.
And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 38.
Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Into the box, Isaac Rich, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. The Mariners are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it. High and deep to left center field. Donovan looks out. It's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Dazzy Nicholas. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that.
He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Popped him up. Crawford moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, designated hitter.
Now we go to Minnesota DH. Alex Healy. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
The 1-2. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking
the first baseman, Tyler W.
Into the box now, Tyler W. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap
Now
right there. You execute a nice
15.
pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he called was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook.
The first baseman,
It's a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out.
Hit him. Ready now, Shorty.
Now
Ford, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The 0-1 offering. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Inside with a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Healy on third. W at second. Kruger on at first with 2 down. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's a drive toward the gap to right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases
Now
loaded,
batting.
and he was looking to drive them all in.
Darren.
The second he stepped into the overlook, took a big swing in this inning, and the ball just goes down to the wall, allowing everyone to turn around and score. He'll take it through and cover every hit of the score. And 2 of 11.
Come on, what a difference he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Stepping in now, Darren Obradovich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will leading off the inning, Brendan Donovan. They'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder
plays off 1-0.
Donovan.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it beats him up a bit. And the recovery will be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And now is Yasiel Puig. Popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. He's got to start clawing back into this game right now if he's going to find a way.
The delay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Outside, fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. He will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for a starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing's saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Mowing away with that one, it's 1-2. Left side. Fielded cleanly. One there. They won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So stepping in, Randy Almanza, 2 men on base and 2 away. It feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Mariners lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dan Robinson.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Up next for Minnesota is it
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball
And you
one.
look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he'll come back with
2 balls,
1
1
and a third
strike.
as the count
Down.
moves to 2-1 now.
Down to
3-1
3-1.
now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that
Up next
ball,
for the
stay
win.
square as long as
center
possible,
fielder.
and feed it into
Yeah,
the opposite field. for the base hit.
In now, Dazzy Mickles. He swings and grounds it to short. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Twins are out in front, 5-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Leading
And
off
what's
for the
gone
Mariners.
wrong for this lineup
That's
today? They're
shortstop.
only 3 outs away from
J.P.
being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of
Ladies
fight
and
in these
gentlemen,
at-bats.
your
Now, of
attention,
course,
please.
plenty of credit
Now
goes to that
pitching for
pitching,
the Twins.
but the effort on the offensive
Number
side
55,
has been pretty lethargic.
Taylor.
Watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Taylor Rogers, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking
count
ball
1
that
and 2.
time that misses out of the zone. Pulled toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So he waited till the 9th inning when he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Rodriguez.
Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line.
Nope, that's
He'd be
down.
lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last debut. He comes through in the front.
Quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one
Now
gone.
batting, number 4.
Next for Seattle, Rowdy Tellez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Crawford, the runner at second with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike
two
for the
balls,
Mariners'
1
first
strike.
baseman.
Hey,
2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the run from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now back, second baseman.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them off. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
0-1.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to
The
say
left
it.
fielder,
Not a
number
lot of good
33.
scoring opportunities, and when
Brendan
they've had them, like
Donovan.
right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Brendan Donovan is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike
1-1.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Mariners. The 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know if anyone could get a swing at that pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 66.
Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
5-0 the final score today. Minnesota came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. TJ Bradley earned his 5th win of the year. Luis Castillo is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central. The White Sox brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Indians.